is survival.
So, welcome to today's competition, Stefan and Heather. What you're going to do is you're going to fill out a questionnaire as honest as possible. And then what you're going to do afterwards is you are going to hold up which answer you think the most people said. So everyone's going to take the quiz, and then we're going to proceed to picking the people that we think were the most popular on the quiz. Each person has 3 lives. If you get the answer right, you get to take one of someone else's lives away.
Well, all right, guys.
Who would you like most to be stranded with on an island? Okay, reveal. Looks like we've got Rachel, Steve, Whitney, Steve. If you picked Steve, then you are right. So you can, now, starting with Megan, you can go ahead and take someone else's ball and take it to the bin. Heather.
Do I have to go next?
Rachel.
Is it anyone's fault or just people who got it wrong?
Anyone.
Anyone?
Yes. So, Rachel.
Oh, it's anyone. Anyone who got it wrong.
Taking one from Josh.
Anyone.
Stefan, you got it correct.
Anyone's.
Correct? Take anyone's ball.
What was who got it wrong?
Josh, 2 balls out. Josh, you also got it correct, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and take someone's ball. Rachel, losing 1. And Hannah. No, pick it up and put it in there.
Bleeping A. Oh, your ball just fell.
Rachel, losing 2. So, although the correct answer on that was Steve, funny thing, Whitney lives on an island. Okay, next question. Who doesn't deserve to still be in this game? Everyone ready? Okay, reveal.
I don't even remember who I chose.
We've got John.
We all
Looks like across the board, everyone says John. So, starting with you, Megan, go ahead and pick someone's ball.
Me? Oh my gosh!
Rachel's last ball has been taken. Rachel, go ahead and pick a ball.
Megan?
Rachel, go ahead and go pick that ball. Stefan, go ahead and pick a ball. Josh, you are now out of the competition also. Heather, choose a ball.
to pick one.
So Josh, go ahead and pick. Stefan, out of 2. Hannah, go ahead and pick. Megan, down to 1. And Lindsay, go ahead and pick.
Go ahead and put those in, Corey.
Heather, down to 1. All right, moving on to the next question. Who would you trust with your life?
Okay, got it.
Reveal. Rachel, Steve, Whitney.
Ooh,
If you chose Steve, you are correct. Megan, go ahead and choose a ball to take away from someone. Hannah. Stefan, go ahead and choose a ball to take away from someone. Lindsay. All right, moving on to the next question. Who are you most threatened by? Okay, reveal. looks like everyone chose Steve except for Stefan, who chose Heather. So if you chose Steve, then you are correct. Megan, go ahead and choose a ball. Lindsay, down to 1. Heather, go ahead and choose a ball.
Don't choose your own ball, Heather.
Figuring it out. I'm just carrying it with me.
Hannah, also down to 1. Everyone down to 1. Hannah, go ahead and choose a ball. Megan, out of the game. Lindsay, go ahead and choose a ball. Stefan, also out of the game. All right, Megan and Stefan, if you'd like to come over here and join Rachel and Josh, and we'll move on to the next question. Who would be the most strategic to take to the final 2? Okay, reveal. Lindsay, the only one correct with John.
Yeah, I was gonna do
Go
that
ahead
too.
and
Dang it.
kick someone out of the competition.
I don't know.
Hannah or Heather?
Heather, cough, cough.
What the rude? She's biased. It's her roommate. Heck, Heather. Do what you want. It's your choice.
We're all gonna backstab you.
Not even will initiate it.
All right, Lindsay, you need to pick.
I'll take Hannah's.
Hannah's out.
Leave
All right.
it for the winning.
1v1. Who is the strongest competitor? Reveal. Heather and Steve. Both of you guys are incorrect. So go ahead and reset and we'll move on to the next question.
Who can the answer?
The correct answer was Rachel. Next question. Who is not going to win this game?
Yikes.
Reveal. Both of you guys said John. John is the correct answer. We will move on. Who is the most likable person?
Dun, dun.
Okay. Reveal. Both of you guys chose Steve. Moving on. That's the correct answer. Who does the least for their tribe?
I feel like that would be safe to say.
Okay. Reveal. John and Stefan. The correct answer is John. Lindsay wins immunity.
Competition was tough. We're down to the last few, and not really sure. There's definitely people allied, and there's people at each other. Still don't know who to trust, but I trust Steve.
So, I don't win immunity. Kind of really bummed about how I played the game. I kind of didn't go in it with any strategy, and I think that was my downfall because my goal was really just to get Josh out, and that kind of got me out first. So, it's okay. It's first individual immunity challenge. There's going to be more, and hopefully I will still be in here to win them. I'm not really sure who we're going to put out next. Gotta go back and talk to my alliance, but I don't know, we'll see. With as many blind sides as we've been pulling off, I wouldn't be surprised if I was going home. So, we'll just have to see.
Welcome for the first time, everyone. So, let's start with you, Hannah. How did you feel about the competition?
I think it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you be more elaborate?
The questions, yeah, those were interesting. A little difficult to answer.
Heather, do you think that the questions and the answers that other people provided, do you think that that says something about their game style?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously it kind of reveals who people think is stronger or weaker or who they are threatened by.
Anyone in particular?
Well, Steve came up as a strong person, threatening, I guess,
Okay.
likely to win.
All right. Lindsay, you won.
I did.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty good, even though it was just happened. But it was great.
Megan, you were out pretty quick. Why do you feel like you were out so fast?
I feel like I kind of, well, first of all, I would like to say that the instructions weren't very well explained. I was a little confused, and I wasn't the only one. So I feel like that was part of it, and then the other part was just that I wasn't really understanding how the strategy worked, and then I finally caught on, and then I realized it was too late.
So first it sounds like you were blaming it on the producers, but then it sounds like you were blaming it on your own ignorance.
I think it was 50-50.
So, as the producer, I'm going to just say it's mostly your ignorance. Let's move on to Josh. How'd you feel about the competition?
It's a competition.
Sitting with
That's fair. That's fair. John, who's going home tonight?
You know, it's tough. People can either vote out strong players or vote out weak players. I do want to remind everybody that today is opposite day. So whoever you vote out, just remember today's opposite day. So.
So John, who are you going to be voting for then?
I can't tell you that.
Whitney, do you know who you're going to vote for?
Yeah.
You want to share it with everyone?
If you vote for me, I win. Because it's opposite.
Oh, right. Then I'm voting for John.
Okay. Anyone else voting for John? Sounds like John's going to be pretty safe this week then. And with that, we'll proceed to vote, starting with you, Megan.
Oh. All right.
Once I read the votes aloud, the person that has been voted out will be asked to leave the tribe immediately. Before I read the votes, if anyone would like to play a hidden immunity idol, now is the time.
At least I recognized it.
Okay then. First vote. John. Second vote. John.
It's opposite day, dude. Don't worry about it.
Third vote. John. That's 3 votes, John.
Don't I win then?
4th vote, John. That's 4
Thank
votes,
you to
John.
whoever wrote that. Did you write that?
No, I did not.
5th vote, Steve.
Oh.
It's 4 votes, John. 1 vote, Steve. 6th vote, Steve.
Steve
Next vote, Stefan. That's 4 votes, John. 2 votes, Steve. 1 vote, Stefan. The 7th person voted out of Survivor Corban, and the first member of our jury, John. Please bring me your torch.
Why is the end tacked on like that?
Travis spoken. You know, once we got in there and started Final Jeopardy, I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm looking back. It's nice to get out of the house. You know, it was pretty stressful living with all these people in this house. I did feel like it was a little unfair. Today was opposite day, and that wasn't really honored. So initially, when my name came up, I thought that I had won Survivor Corban, but I don't know what happened. There was some miscommunication between Tony and I, or me and the contestants, on the nature of opposite day. If I were to describe myself in 2 words, I'd say alpha male. That's probably why they voted me off. They saw me as a big threat. You know, I only went to, I think, like 2 challenges, but I think even that was enough to show them that I was going to be a pretty big contender for the prize. I'll have some extra time now leaving the house, getting off this island. You know, my friend Mark and Connor are going to watch some kids. I'm probably going to go turn those pervs in. That's not okay. Yeah, it'll just be nice to get my head cleared and get that going, and you know, I'll probably be back in 10 years or so. Probably gonna win it then. But it's nice to be off though. I do have a guitar lesson on Tuesday nights, and so I haven't been to any of the Tuesday night competitions, and my team has lost, you know, most of the contests, so I don't know how I haven't been out already. So it's amazing that I have been on here anyways. Alpha male is all I can say. Still though, I was still pretty surprised. People were pretty nice when we were at the tribal council, and I thought they might have voted Steve off because he's a pretty big threat, but everybody just kind of ganged up against me, you know, and it makes me mad. Steve should have been off tonight, so y'all can burn in heaven.